Hi, I'm Kazuhiro Shimura, Executive Creative Director for dentsu and Jury President for Innovation at Cannes Lions. What's your approach to judging at Cannes Lions? When I judge at Cannes Lions, I try to look beyond the surface of the idea. Of course, originality is important, but for me, the most important question is this: can this idea really change something? Especially in innovation, I look for ideas that turn imagination into reality, not just a concept, not just new technology, but an idea that is executed well and has the potential to create real lasting impact. I also try to stay open. Sometimes a great idea doesn't look perfect at first. Sometimes it can even feel uncomfortable, especially when it goes beyond your own expectation. So I try to understand the ambition behind it and the future it could open. Before I focused more on the idea itself. Now I value implementation, scale, real world impact, and its possibilities. Because I feel that expectations towards our industry are changing. We are no longer being asked just for ideas, but for the power to drive transformation. How has AI changed your role as a creative director? AI has totally changed my role. Before creative director, mainly create ideas, stories, campaigns, and communication. Now with AI, we can also create systems, services, products, and new experiences. For me, AI is not just a tool for efficiency or production. It is a tool to expand imagination. For example, whatever new field we decide to challenge, AI works as a research tool and also as a prototyping tool. To me, AI is now like another member of the team. Thanks to AI, we have been given the chance to expand into new kinds of work. That's why I believe we are entering a truly exciting era, especially for people who are good with ideas. You studied biotechnology. How did you make your way into advertising? And what habits from scientific research do you think the creative industry needs today? I studied biotechnology and researched life genetics at both university and graduate school. At first, advertising and biotechnology may seem very different, but for me, they are deeply connected. The goal of research is to make discoveries that don't yet exist in the world. To achieve a world first, you need many ideas. So, creativity is essential. In science, you always ask questions, you make hypotheses, test them, and learn from failure. I think this mindset is very useful in creative industries. I entered advertising because I was interested in ideas. But my scientific background still helps me how I work, especially when I work on complex projects, one that addresses real social challenges. I imagine bold ideas with the right brain and figure out how to make them real with the left. What's the wildest, most memorable project you've worked on in your creative career? One of the most memorable projects for me is TunaScope. It is an AI that judges the quality of tuna. It started with a difficult challenge. Can AI preserve the skill of Japan's experts, which are gradually being lost? At first, it sounds almost impossible, because tuna quality is judged by human experience, intuition, and skill. But we worked with many experts, collected data, trained the AI, and finally created a system that evaluates tuna. By creating a new quality standard for tuna and preserving the expert skill that were disappearing, we realized society where anyone can eat delicious tuna. Today, together with the Japanese government, we are advancing the project in Indonesia. For me, this project is very special. It made me believe that creativity can enter real industries and create a new future. If someone spent one day with you at work, what would probably surprise them most? I think people might be surprised that many of my projects are very long term. Some last 2 or 3 years, some last even longer. In advertising, people often imagine short campaigns, but my work are often long-term projects where we need ideas at every stage, not only at the beginning, but also when you build, face problems, and make it real. For me, creativity is not just about the first idea. It is about continuing to use ideas to move the project forward. What's your favorite Khan memory? My favorite Khan memory is speaking at the dentsu session on the Cannes Lion stage in 2017. The theme was about bringing creativity into product and businesses, not only into advertising. At that time, I talked about Toyota iRoad, an ultra-compact electric vehicle I worked on. We even brought the client's product to the venue. I don't think I have ever felt that nervous. Back then, it was very big stage for me, but that experience helped me grow a lot. No client presentation could ever make me more nervous than that. It also led to more opportunities to speak at various conferences around the world. And now, 10 years later, coming back to Cannes as a jury president is deeply moving for me. So now, when I look back, it wasn't just a memorial moment. It became a turning point in my career. If you could give one piece of advice to young creatives right now, what would it be? My advice is simple. Don't define creativity too narrowly. Creativity has the power to change the world. It is not just about making art. It can solve social issues and even create new society or shape entirely new ways of living. So I would say be curious about everything and take on the challenge. Learn about technology, science, people, society. The future of creativity will not belong only to those who can make beautiful ideas. It will belong to people who can connect different worlds and make something real. We grow with new challenges we take on. Thanks for these questions. I look forward to seeing you all at Cannes.